must intervene. I have to wonder, is this a nightmare or is it a dream? Who am I kidding? For a man like me, there ain't no other than New Orleans. 3 is counting, expect to shine. There's gonna be trouble, just my kind. I'll take this gun to New Orleans. They say there's work for a man like me. 3 is counting, 2 hands more. Hands will be steady. 1's first buzz upon the floor. 2 above, 3 below. I'm counting graves that I will fill. 2 above, 3 below. We're counting graves that we have filled. We're counting graves that we will fill, that we will fill with men like me, with men wade in the water, the devil's come. I hear you coming, I raise my gun. We walk together in this barren land. I hear you coming, time to show my hand. Show my hand. I'll light the shadow, dark my days. I made a promise I'm not going to break. We walk together in this barren land. I hear them coming, time to show a hand. Oh, preacher, preacher, that look in your eyes. Call down the devil, let the bullets fly. Oh, doctor, doctor, the night's acolyte. Call down your vengeance, let the bullets fly. The chips are down, your time is up. Ace on the table and 1 in the cup. Up in the mountains, I feel its eyes. The dark is rising, let the bullets fly. I raise my hand, I lower my eyes. Hands raised to heaven, I am ready to die. Cold arms around me, a buzz in my veins. The northern lights and your
All right. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to day 2, week 2 of drops. Hell yeah. Get all your drops already. Now you can get them today. Hooray. So I don't really know what I want to run today. I have like a loadout that I think I might wanna. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm feeling today, to be completely honest with you. Um, So, if anyone has any good suggestions, I see a rival officer already, and that's not a bad one, not by any means. But if anyone has any hearing, we got birds squawking outside of a window. Anyways, if anyone has any good ideas, just drop them in chat. I'll see what I like. Go from there. The loadout that I was thinking might run is a Scotfield Precision, and just a short shotgun, like any short shotgun will do, honestly. But anyways, so yeah, I don't know. I do want to run the Scotfield Precision at some point because I do think this gun is like, I feel like it's kind of outclassed by the Centennial in pretty much every way, unfortunately. And it's just kind of awkward to use, but I don't know. I was originally gonna run it, was like, oh yeah, maybe like with catalyst fanning it'll be better. But I'm like, wow, catalyst fanning's really kind of annoying to get, because like, cool, if you want to get, you can't get catalyst right off the rip, but if you want to get fanning, then like, okay, you can, but that's 8 points gone. Right? As 8 points gone, you get nothing, and it doesn't even work with the Scotfield until you get catalyst. So it's not even something you can really consistently run right off the rip. Which is just kind of upsetting. So I don't know. It's so incredibly satisfying to headshot with, though. It is. It's not. It's not. It's not. Like, it's not a bad weapon by any means. I just feel like it's kind of outclassed by the Centennial. Like, it has more ammo and it's a bit cheaper, but like, does that really? Like, I don't know. It's comparing the two. Where's the compare option? So Centennial Shorty's in yellow. This is in like extra damage, higher drop range, higher base velocity. I guess it reloads a bit slower, has more recoil, has a little more sway, but like I really don't feel like it's that bad. I don't know. It's like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I guess the Scotfield Precision does, like, it did get a fire rate buff recently, which is good. I think that the Scotfield kind of needed something, that and like the extra ammo is really nice. However, the thing is that they didn't speed up the animation. They just sped up like the time in between shots. So if you are firing this thing at maximum speed, your hunter's thumb is like still in the way, pulling the fucking hammer down. You can't even use your sights. It sucks. It's so annoying. So you can't even like max out the RPM like you probably should be able to. So I don't know. I hope they give it like the Spectre treatment, because the Spectre recently, at the start of the year, had its fire rate buffed, and it took them like an update to flesh it, or to flesh out the animation. They just sped it up a little bit, so it actually looks better. Like, I'll show you what I mean here with the Scotfield. I just hop into the shooting range. Like your hunter's thumb or the hammer, like something is still in the way. I can't remember. It's just it's just kind of annoying. Hope to make 2-slot fanning permanent. Honestly, like, I was kind of nervous about 2-slot fanning, to be completely honest with you. I thought it was going to be just a direct upgrade, but it wasn't. It was a side grade. And really, like, I feel like outside of people just kind of trying it because it sounded gimmicky and fun for the first, like, week or two, I feel like I have not seen, like, catalyst fanning at all. Maybe once, I don't know. But yeah, like, if I go in... Did they fix this? Wait. They might have. Okay, hang on. Unless I'm just fucking up my timing here. I didn't see anything in the patch notes about this. Was it like a bug fix or something? Okay, maybe they did. Maybe they did upgrade it. Maybe they did fix it. Okay. I don't know. Your front post doesn't come back. So I think they fixed it slightly. Your front post doesn't come back if you're firing at max speed. Like, look at... Which, like, I guess the front post doesn't really matter. You kind of just line it up in between that V there. But, like, for longer range shots, which I guess at that distance, like, you're that worried about landing a headshot, and you need the front post, like... So what the fuck was that? Is it rainbow? Huh? New ammo type. Blast sense. Huh. What? Didn't do it that time, though. What? Okay, that was weird. Anyways. No, not woke showdown. No. Okay, so maybe we do run maybe do run the Scottfield Precision today. I do feel kind of bad because I was like, yeah, help me pick my loadout. I'll let you guys pick the secondary. How about you guys can pick whatever secondary I run, as long as it's not a quartermaster one. Are flash bombs still in the game? They sure are. They just have been dead since like Halloween of 2023. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the Scottfield Precision then, because I definitely thought that it was still that like the hammer and your thumb was still blocking your line of sight. So maybe this thing is actually not that bad now. What are we feeling for a secondary? Dual Scottfields? We could run dualies. A second Scottfield? No, I don't want to do a second Scottfield Precision. Let's do something actually kind of interesting, please. What are we thinking? I'll just throw some stuff out. I'll make a quick little poll, and I'll let you guys go ahead and pick. Could do like a short shotgun, obviously. That's like the default, I feel. Springfield Bullseye. Okay, that's a choice. I kind of want something a bit more close range, but like I could maybe see a Springfield Bullseye working. Maybe. Sticking with the theme of like sticking with the theme of a... So we've been running 2-slot snipers lately. Hatchet, rifle, shotgun, my brain is dying, forgotten the name. You mean the drilling? Drilling hatchet or drilling shorty? Okay, we could do drilling. I see auto 4 bleed in the other in YouTube chat. You might have to convince me pretty hard to maybe a strong argument for why I should run the auto 4 and not feel like a scumbag. Auto 4 penny shot. Pointman? I've already ran the Pointman lately, though. I kind of don't want to run it again. I ran it like literally a couple days ago. Why are you all saying Crown Flechette? Angry Pipe. Okay, let's go ahead. I will just put shotgun for now. If there's an overwhelming demand for shotgun in the poll, I will let you guys go ahead and choose what shotgun it is, regardless. But so far we've seen like dualies, we've seen dualies, drilling. I'll throw the Springfield in there, I guess. Shotgun, Bornheim fire. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Just a dual pistol loadout. I do kind of want something that's like a little bit more, like, has potential to like just shut someone down. Like the Bornheim match is not bad, but against like a really aggressive trios, like needing all those shots to kill, kind of sometimes like, I don't know. I prefer running this as like my more medium range thing. I don't really like using the Bornheim at close range. So I will veto that one, but I do want to run the Bornheim match at some point soon. So you'll probably get that wish at some point. Considered 2 single slot revolvers with fanning. Well, that's not what we're doing today, but O's and Obras, okay. I mean, I feel like the Scottfield Precision like already kind of fills that niche though. Like we want something close range, guys. All right, let me make a poll here. Again, YouTube chat, sorry, you're gonna have to sit this one out, I think. Unless, can I do a poll in here? Can I type commands in? Oh, I can do a poll. Okay, hang on. You guys can participate. Hooray. What's secondary? So we got. I'm just putting like very basic things in for now. Got shotgun. Got dualies. We got drilling shorty. And someone said Springfield, so. Or Springfield bullseye. Okay, those are the 4 options. We type it into YouTube chat as well. And then whatever you pick, we'll do a more, assuming it is just shotgun or dualies, I'll go ahead and do a second poll where you guys get to decide what the actual shotgun or dualies is. Got it? Sound fair? I think so. Shotgun. Dually. Drilling. Or the bullseye. Okay. How long is this poll going for? Okay. I can just end it whenever. Okay, cool. All right. Well, it'll be up for a minute. Both are up right now. Go ahead and vote. Should be fine. So, let's see. It is entirely equal. Oh yeah, we got 2 votes for the Springfield Bullseye in. 3 votes for Springfield Bullseye in Twitch chat. 50% vote for Drilling Shorties. It's 2 votes for that. Looks like Drilling Shorty's coming out on top right now. Which honestly, I kind of fuck with the idea of a Drilling Shorty. It would give us extra ammo. Like I'd probably put high velocity in it and just use it as like a shotgun. So we could probably drop our ammo box then. Again, poll should be up for another like 15 seconds or so if anyone hasn't voted yet. Looking like it's an overwhelming response for the drilling. Okay. All right. Fair enough. And the poll there. Cool. All right, drilling it is, I suppose. Do we do just the shorty or the hatch? I kind of want to do the shorty just because since I'm using this mainly as like a shotgun. I kind of want that extra reload speed. Because in case you didn't know, the drilling shorty and the drilling hatchet do actually have a pretty significant difference. The hatchet obviously has the hatchet, but this has a lot less sway for some reason. Even though it says they have the same amount now, which is kind of weird. At least they used to have a lot less sway. But the drilling shorty just reloads a little bit faster, so. Any cool skins that would work for this? Oh, we can kind of go with this. They're both from like Tide events, I guess. Or I guess that was an event or a quest line, but still. Will you go for Fanny Catalyst if possible? If possible, yes. It's probably going to be one of those ones where it's like, if I win a match, I'll play it. Because again, I was talking about this before. If I do want to run Fanning and like have that for my first game, it's essentially useless until I get Catalyst, and I'm wasting 8 points because of that. So, let's go ahead, swap that for a frag bomb, swap that out for 2 small regen shots. Because again, I doubt I will need extra ammo, just given how much ammo we have here. Because that's like, what? This is 14 in reserve. And this is what? Details? It's not what I meant to click. Oh my god, the UI. Why is it bringing me back to... No. And this is 13 in reserve. So that's like, what, 27? That's a pretty decent amount, I would say. All right, add that. I don't need choke bombs, so I'll bring bear traps instead. And we'll do Necro. I don't need any traits, actually, which is kind of nice. I can just pick whatever I want. Let's Determination Magpie. Got 3 whole points left over. Let's take Poacher, and we'll take Greyhound, so I can place my bear trap silently. Cool. Let's go ahead and save this loadout. And let's give it a go, I guess. Loving the Mosin Extended lately. Like a double medium slot loadout. What would you recommend using with it? Are you talking about like the Mosin Drum? I'm assuming so because you're talking about medium slot. You're not talking about like the Obrez match. Moment I'm going with Romero Hatchet. But is Small Drilling and Doom also good? Looking forward to your opinion. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think that the Obrez, like the way I see medium slot weapons is very much like, if you're building a medium slot loadout, you want one that is like your, medium to long range-ish, and one that is more your close range. For me right now, like the drilling, the only reason I'm bringing the drilling here and why I like the idea of the drilling with the Scottfield is because I can go ahead and double up on the ammo here. They both have high velocity, and since I can just keep the drilling in shotgun mode, I basically am sacrificing a little less ammo in my shotgun for more ammo in my, for like a ton more ammo in my Scottfield. So it wouldn't work as well with a Mosin just because you can't double up since they're long and medium. The drilling shorty with Doom is like a very strong close range option. But again, I think that just a regular shotgun would probably do you a little bit better, just having that extra ammo, because of the ranges that you're probably using. Unless you're like really struggling with ammo on the Obrez and you need something with a little extra medium range capabilities, like then the drilling would probably be fine. But if you're really trying to like min-max, obviously play like whatever you want, but if you're trying to min-max it, I would say probably just a regular short shotgun would do you a bit better, because then you have some more ammo. Like pairing the bow or the bomb launcher with the Obrez Extended, yeah, those are good. Those are solid options too. The Bobrez is like probably one of the most commonly known like medium tight or medium slot weapons, and it's been around for like years, ever since the bow was added, basically. That is the close range, or the medium slot weapon loadout. You got stealth, you got long ammo, you got high penetration, you got one-hit capabilities. Retrievable ammo with the bow. It's hard to beat that loadout if you are good with it. And that loadout has obviously just gotten like easier to use over time, as like the bow's been kind of nerfed over time, but still a very, very strong weapon. But the Obrez, like it used to be an Obrez mace usually, but Obrez drum gives you so much fucking ammo now. Like, I don't really know what they were doing, giving the Obrez drum like 10 extra rounds. That kind of feels like almost doubling the ammo that you get with it. It kind of feels like, I don't know. Like, I think it does have extra sway to compensate, but like 10 extra rounds is just ridiculous for a long ammo weapon, when most long ammo weapons don't really go past like 15-ish rounds. And now suddenly you're giving you're getting a 2-slot Obrez, like 15 bullets or 10 bullets in reserve and 15 in the drum is kind of just crazy. Mosin ammo's enough. Romero Hatchet is just all around. Gives me a shotgun, knife, and burn in one. No flare pistol. Yep. No, the Romero Hatchet's a very solid like utility shotgun. I think it's like the only shotgun in the game that I could say like has that like utility label on it. Most of the other shotguns are kind of just like there to kill, but and obviously I don't really count I count the drilling and the Lamath, like those are definitely utility weapons too, or can be. But I treat them more as like pistol and rifle respectively. Less so shotgun. Yes, it is the highest It is the highest ammo or highest long gun. Yeah, highest ammo capacity long ammo gun in the game. For no good reason, really. Where are we going? Going to Maw. Set these pros off. There's no reason not to at this point. We've set off like every other sound trap. Might as well. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I don't see the Obrez drum more. Like, I think people kind of know the Obrez is just really, really fucking good ever since they reduced the sway on it. But, like, I don't know. I don't really run the Obrez anymore because, like, I don't... I liked the Obrez because it was kind of a more niche pick. I liked it because people didn't really like it, you know? It definitely took a little bit of finesse to use because it had such ridiculous sway, but it was also just like incredibly powerful, and that is what I liked about it. But I feel like ever since they've reduced the sway on it, it's just kind of like, why would you run any of the other competition? What's the point in running the uppercut precision? Oh, it has more ammo than the base Obrez? Okay, that's cool. Well, the Obrez drum exists and puts that to shame. Like, it just doesn't really make sense. I don't know what Crytek was honestly thinking when they... Oh, it's red. Is red, but like from where though? Probably switch this to shotgun mode, I would think. Where is this red? On like the edge of the fence somewhere? Doesn't look like anyone's up in the tower. Where is this person? Bear traps look hungry. They are. I feel like I've been stepping in my own bear traps more often than not as of late. Still red? Oh, now it is. I mean, I guess they have to be somewhere over here then. Just so I can hear. Don't really hear much though. Just be told. There. Damn, okay, good shot. He was ratting that, damn. I wonder, he might step in the bear traps. Probably not, but like maybe. He's got a shotgun. He's got a drilling, I think. I think that's what I heard switch. Yeah, he's waiting. He thinks he's sneaky. He thinks he doesn't, like, hear what... He thinks I don't hear what he's doing. Now we're burning. You know what? Just get it over with. Oh, he grabbed my drilling. I see. Okay. Okay, whatever. That was a weird fight. Definitely another solo, though. No way it wasn't. Well, to be fair, I was kind of getting those vibes. It's rare that you see a trio play that stealthily. And obviously I didn't hear, like, anyone else run over, so... Oh well. Call it a warm-up, even though I didn't really get to fight very much. Alright, we go again. Shotgun I've had the most success with is Dual-Lamats, funny enough. Interesting. I've never really, like, played Dual-Lamats that much, to be honest. Like, I feel like I would maybe run them if I was running, like, if I wanted to like, double up on ammo. So, like, honestly, when I run the Bornheim match, that might not be a bad idea to put Dual-Lamats on, just so I can have a ton of ammo. I know that was, like, a pretty popular loadout back in the day. It was a Bornheim match with Incendiary, Dual-Lamats with Incendiary, and obviously you had the shotguns as well, just as, like, backup. So that's kind of the only reason I would run them. That's pretty much the only reason I run the Lamat in general, at least the, like, single slot pistol. Is just if I want a... It's either just if I want a single slot shotgun to pair with, like, my rifle, or if I want to, like, stack up ammo, either for my shotgun or for my compact ammo rifle, while still having, like, my secondary be somewhat useful. It's just hard because the Lamat only has FMJ and Incendiary, which, like, are good ammo types. Especially FMJ on compact is, like, a very good ammo type, but it's missing out on some of the other ones that I like to play. You know, Doom, High Velocity, Poison. Oh. Hey, Barry. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Survived 2 7 a.m. shifts in a row. Look at you. Oh my goodness. That is, sorry, that sounded facetious. Ugh, 7 a.m. shifts. That sounds... Ew. At least you have your Funny Hunt Showdown name tag to, like, help you get through it. 7 to 5. Ugh. Ugh. Like, I've been getting up quite a bit earlier the past couple of weeks. I've been going to bed quite a bit earlier and getting up earlier. Even still, though, like, I rarely get up before like 7. I rarely get up before 8. I can't imagine having to, like, get up, you know, get ready, eat breakfast, like, you know, do my hair, do some makeup. Like, probably need at least, like, 2 hours just to fucking get ready in the morning. My friends scared me. Don't do that. I probably need, like, an hour and a half, 2 hours in the morning just to get ready. So I'd be getting up at, like, 5 to work on time. Ugh. I collapse in time exhaustion. My necromancer will save me. Ah, okay. Good. Hive, please be nice to me and not send these after me. Okay. That's whatever, I guess. Oh, she's actually not. Okay, cool. Thank you. We'll go gold makers, sure. What? God, even with high velocity, this thing is so slow. Got a couple of scaly boys out here, okay. So I'll place these down, that might get someone. Yeah, push me, please. Don't think he stepped in the bear traps. Oh, he's got a bow. Yeah, there we go. Knew that was gonna leave him on death's door. I think that's everyone. Did have to waste my frag there, unfortunately, but like it was either like move or die there for him. Cool. Placing these down so I can grab them again. I think it was just 2. Oh, he's also a Scottfield Precision Enjoyer. Okay, cool. Not a bad loadout. My go-to loadout, Sparks Pistol Romero. That's a solid loadout. That is a very much like a do not miss kind of loadout. Where did I kill this guy? Did he get picked back up, or was he over here? I think he was over here. Where is this reptilian dead? Hello? Where is he? Not in the bushes here, is he? Oh, he is, okay. Yeah, that's who I heard shooting at me. Okay, we're cool. Is that at me? No. It almost sounded like it was me, but... Okay. I'm gonna head to Arden here. I would just run right over to that. I kind of want to grab the clue and a resupply here since I don't have an ammo box. Let's go fast, though. Fuck the clue. I want to head over there and see what that fight's all about. Today's episode of Where's the Body? To be fair, he's like a very camouflaged hunter, so like... There's like a huge fight happening over there. So I'll take a 4-shot as well, why not? Anything else? Nope, nothing else for me. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna say, it sounds like this fight might be over. But now that I'm thinking about it, now that I hear that, maybe not. That's a nitro, though. Okay. Excuse me? You! Who are these jokers? Oh, come on! You cannot give me 3 of those. I'm gonna get shotgun to the face, aren't I? Almost. God, the penetration changes. No idea if there's a third or not. Burn this guy real quick. I'll go check the other body, see if they had a vet early or not. And there could still be someone lurking around here. You never know. Now again, I have to look for a body here in the fucking woods. It's not them. Fuck, where did I even kill them from? They were somewhere over here. Oh, they were all the way back here. That's where they were. I'll take Wish I Had Witness. Oh, there they are. Okay, they are still dead. Verily Deadeye. Okay, I think this is another duo. Now, can I please go, like, say hi to this other team here and get nitroed in the face? Please? See everyone? I don't see anyone. I'm gonna assume they're probably just fighting from the buildings right now. Building is loaded. Oh, spider's here too. Crazy that that wasn't a kill, but okay. I'm gonna assume there's no one in this building here. Just given that it's spider. I have been wrong about these things before. I shot over their head. Fuck, I'm I have high velocity. I need to remember that. They're still out there. It's kind of crazy. Assuming the nitro's fighting from up there. I think this other person's trying to like come around and find me. Like, do I try and sneak up on the nitro or do I try and fight the sparks? I have the opportunity to flank basically both of them right now. I think that might answer my question. I say that door's open. Oh, come on. What? Please, fire, don't hurt me. Fuck me. This is the nitro. This has to be the nitro right next to me. Or this is the Sparks team pushing in, actually. There's more than one person there. Ah, they got me. Sparks uppercut. Oh, 3 letters that I really want to say right now that I just won't. Don't know I'm solo, though. Well, okay. I at least taxed him with a bit of damage there. Damn. The F word, that is 4 letters, Perry. Yeah, not a bad game, honestly. That was like almost an entire like lobby wipe. The other F word, I can say that word. Can't really say it on stream. It's less of a word, more of just 3 letters. More of an acronym, we'll say. Ass. That's what it is. I say that one all the time. Me too, just not on stream. I say it on Gabby's stream because I don't care as much over there. You can say it once. You know, we got some real big brains in chat right now. Once it gets mad when I say it. I mean, rightfully so. I don't know. I just see Sparks uppercut quick swapper, and I'm just like, God, you really just like have no friends, don't you? I don't know. I just think all long ammo loadouts fucking blow. All right, let's go once again. An absolute MiG-15, like isn't that a plane? I don't know where you guys are getting 5 letters from. Is it just because Juicer said 5 letters? Google the code name. Do I want to? Okay. I was gonna say, not on stream. I did Google it. All right. Yeah, no, I don't know why I was expecting anything else, but I'm guilty and use Haymaker, Bear Team Marksman all the time. We can save you still. It's okay. Sorry, there you can be redeemed. Go to recently's Romero Talon, the True Shot. That is a tried and true budget loadout, just upgraded. Unfortunately, fallen victim to using the Mosin. Yeah, we can save you. Pop-Tart, what are you doing on Gabby's desk? Pop-Tart, off. Cat, off. Off. Yeah, now you have to say hi to Twitch chat. Yes, you do, and YouTube chat. Yes. Now you do. You've been bad, so you get held for a while. Mm-hmm. Say hi to Twitch chat. She's sniffing the microphone. I think you guys need a shower. Yes, you know you're not supposed to be on Gabby's desk because you steal things. You steal coins, you steal stickers, you steal credit cards, you steal all sorts of things, don't you? You're a little thief. You never steal anything from my desk for some reason, but you always go on Gabby's desk and steal things. Yes. Yes, I see you. I know you're not very happy about being held right now. But you need a nice distraction so that you don't go right back to Gabby's desk. Yep. Yep. Oh, I'm giving you kisses. She's so mad right now. Alright. Mom found a match, so Mom's gonna let you go, okay? You go on Gabby's desk again, I'm gonna put you in jail. Oh. Or this morning I even used soap. Good job, Brooke. Are you implying that you don't always use soap? That's more of a rinse than a shower at that point. Being jailed and abandoned? No, 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 no. She gets freedom for now. Freedom to walk around the apartment and do mostly whatever she wants. She's not being jailed yet. If she's being bad again, then I'll go ahead and jail her. Yeah, she does like to steal coins, and it's like coins, credit cards, and stickers. Because Gabby just has those on her desk and like refuses to put them away. And Pop-Tart always steals them and plays with them. And then Gabby gets mad when when she can't find her fucking credit card. And it's like, well, I don't know what you expected. The most Gabby will do is like hide them under her keyboard. So she just has like a little treasure trove under her keyboard. Trying to buy stuff? She shouldn't be allowed to buy stuff. I don't trust my kid with money. Is he gonna steal the Estradol? Oh no. Oh no. Well, Pop-Tart's already cis, so like I don't know what she would want with it. Oops. I was not paying attention because I thought I heard her back up there again. She's not, but thought I heard her. Ordering $10,000 worth of catnip? Yep. That is something she would do. She loves catnip. Where are we headed? Let's go first testimonial. The double clue there. How's my leg today? It's getting better. So for anyone who is not aware, I posted about it on Twitter recently, but my hips are misaligned. I found that out like a couple months ago. And ever since they've like been misaligned, I've just had like on and off weeks of being able to walk. So I don't know, it's not fun. I'm definitely like coming off of a not being able to walk week, unfortunately. There's people behind me as well, good to know. Yeah, I'm coming off of a not being able to walk week. It's better. Like I can walk. I'm just a little stiff when if I've been standing or if I've been sitting for too long. So I kind of have to I just have to get up and move a little bit. Like walking is fine. I have a bit of a limp to me. I'm trying to walk like as normally as possible because that's another issue with walking a bunch. When you walking definitely does help fix it. But you have to try and walk normally. If you limp too much, or if I limp too much, then unfortunately my other leg just gets way too much strain put on it, and then my knees don't work, and my other leg hurts, so it just shifts the pain over. Not very fun. Something go down here. But, am I hearing people? I don't know. Maybe. It's getting better. I can walk, which is good. So, am I doing physio for it? No, I need to actually make an appointment with a physiotherapist to help do that. I've been doing some stretches that I found online and doing some stretches from one of my friends who previously has also had like hip and pelvic issues. So she's been helping me with that, but I really should like go see an actual physio. So yeah, I can walk. It's doing better. I've had to put my daily workout and stretching on hold. I still do stretching, but like I've had to put my daily workout on hold just because obviously that doesn't really do too well, especially when it's like a primarily lower body workout. So yeah, it's not great. It's not the worst thing in the world though. Do we think there's gonna be people there? Probably not. Probably. We'll see. It's scrappy. I can get a weapon. Yeah, I can walk. I'm just a little bit stiff and I have a little bit of a limp to me. I just need to get up and move pretty often. But I am glad that I'm able to move. Glad I'm able to walk. Because I'm going to the beach later today. Later this afternoon with some friends. And that would have been really awkward if I kind of just had to like sit there and not do anything. Because I couldn't move. Hey, Brad. Are you at least allowed to sit down at work? I am technically not working right now. I took mental health leave from my work just because management was horrible. Customers have been horrible. Management, like, cut hours across the board for no fucking reason. And has been assigning us just, like, really weird shit. And I'm like, you know what? I really, really hate working here right now. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take mental health leave for the rest of the summer. I have enough savings to coast for a little bit, pay rent, get groceries and whatnot. So yeah, I'm kind of just, I'm just taking it at my own pace, and honestly, I am seeing if I can make enough money from, I'll say, other sources, soon to be revealed, before I decide if I want to go back or not, or if I want to start seriously looking for like a decent job again. So two brain cells that you can rub together, you can probably figure out what I'm talking about. Where did I... There's a hammer. And laser hair removal today, and then what? So tattoo part, nice. I need to book a laser appointment. There's actually a place nearby me that offers discounts for trans people, which is super cool. They're talking about bank robbery. Fuck, you found me. You got me. My bad. Yeah, I guess I can talk about it now. Might as well. Like, I'm literally going to be, after this stream, like, recording some stuff for that. So, in case you don't already know, I have had previous ventures with, OnlyFans and whatnot, and doing sex work. Why are you sitting on my foot? Hi. Can you not do that? You're heavy. I don't want to kick you by accident. Pop-Tart. Okay, whatever. I have had previous ventures as OnlyFans. I did it for like a month straight about a year ago. And that was good. I made decent money off of it, which is why I think I made decent money like in my first month where I really didn't know what I was doing, which makes me think that now that I kind of do have an idea of what I'm doing and what I want to do, I can probably pull a pretty good pull from it. So between that and streaming and whatnot, hopefully I can make somewhere around where I was making when I actually had my job, but still. I don't know, I took a hiatus from it because I was moving and then didn't feel like I was in anywhere safe enough to start doing OnlyFans stuff again. And I tried to do it again when I moved in with Gabby, and I think my main issue was that I was just trying to like it's it's very hard as someone who is only into women to try and appeal so hard to like just the male gaze, because it is, I don't know, it is just a lot. It is a lot of just like shamelessly sexualizing yourself, which I don't really have as much of a problem with. But like, again, it's the difference for me between like how I would normally present myself in like an intimate way, being I find a lot more tasteful, versus like just posting hog and being like, yeah, who wants to come have a suck of mommy's cock? And it's like, that feels weird. That feels a little, I don't know. So this time what I'm trying to do, like this time around, and like the other thing too is I wasn't confident with like the typical stuff that people were doing. Like, I'll be honest, again, close your ears if this is maybe TMI. I don't love things in my butt. I've tried. I just don't really get much out of it, and it kind of just feels awkward. And that was always like kind of a scary thing for me. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this like eventually, right? Because that's the thing. That's what you do as like an OnlyFans creator. But like, no, I can make this work in a different way. I can figure something else out. So I'm definitely gonna do a shift to less traditional, I would say, and more just kind of like, I don't know, what I feel like I'm comfortable doing. Like, I think I want to do a lot more like ASMR kind of stuff. Hi guys. Okay, we'll continue this conversation after. I have people to either kill or die to. They push over? Oh, no, one is literally right there. Okay. Are you trying to lever me from that far away, you piece of shit? One of them is going for their friend. Kind of. Ow. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That was bad. I somehow clicked off my monitor from that. That was weird. Maybe? Oh, they can't hit me. They didn't get their friend up. Oh my god, okay, that was rough. Turn that around, though. I'm surprised they weren't watching me, really. Okay. Would she also have a... Oh, okay. I don't know why she was going for levering from that far away. She never once pulled the drilling out. Okay. Also, Ragador, thank you for becoming a tier on Goober. I just realized. Thank you. I don't have any alerts for that because I don't know how to set it up for YouTube, but thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll make sure... You might have to message me on Discord after this because I don't know if you're in the Discord, but you do get a special tag in there, so... And send me your username or something after, and I'll go ahead and do that for you. Embrace hyperreality? Okay, I guess we are... I'm assuming you're talking about... Oh, no, you are talking about hyperrealistic. I haven't done hyperrealistic in forever. Hyperrealistic? I forgot about this one. Alright, there we go. Congrats, Ari. Dress up. God, you're starting to sound... Oh, it's almost starting to sound like what we were talking about before. Wow. Anyways, what I was saying though is like, again, it's kind of hard to appeal to just like a very like male gaze kind of line of content, because it's just, you just have to degrade yourself. Like true, honestly and truly. Also, wow, that was a scary loadout. Glad I got rid of you. Go for. There was a huge fight up here. I might actually just go up here and spend my tokens and loot and see if I can find Necro again, maybe? I'm gonna assume that's probably everyone. It sounded like a huge fight over here. The kitty skin! Hey, congratulations! Everyone, like I said, is legally obligated to run the alley cat, at least for a game. Otherwise, you're banned from my Twitch chat. Not a part of the Discord yet. How do I join? There should be a link in the description that'll bring you to it. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is appealing to the male gaze is very kind of just yucky and gross sometimes. And like some people definitely can do it. I just don't think I can like healthily do it, if that makes sense. Oh, hey there. I don't think I can do it in a healthy way, or a way that is healthy for like my mental. But yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I want to try and do more. Well, that's burned out. Are you burned out too? Were they trying to concertina camp in here? Sheriff Hardens? Okay. I'm gonna try and do stuff that's more appealing to me. Try and put my sort of creative spin on things. So like I literally have just a list of like things that I want to do. A sticky note of just like various, like it looks really obscene from like just looking at it. Like why do you have a sticky note on your desk that says like strip workout and like naked cooking and like all this, like what is that about? But I don't know. I want to do stuff that's more my speed, and I think that I can, even if maybe not the most profitable, because I'm not trying to like min-max, like, you know, min-max the we'll say, oh, I should get Catalyst. I can get Fanning with this. Oh boy. Even though I'm not trying to like min-max and play the hard and fast game in terms of like getting all the fucking weird perverted chasers to come give me money. I don't know. I think I'll just be able to sustain it in the long run. And honestly, if it grows, it grows, and that feels good. And I feel like I can maybe do something with that. You guys never cooked while naked? Just don't cook naked while you're like frying anything in oil. maybe do like baking. Baking is maybe more nicer. I also am doing like I'm making an entire new like account for it as well, just because the current one, it's free to subscribe. Like again, the link for it is still up, and I will still post some of the more tame stuff there. But I think what I'm going to do instead is pay-per-view sucks, and that's how I was previously doing it. Pay-per-view sucks, and it gets expensive really quickly, and that makes people not want to buy stuff all the time. So instead, what I'm going to do is I have the free sites. I'm going to make a free like Twitter account too. Obviously, it'll be free, more just for promotional purposes. But I'm going to post maybe the more the less obscene stuff there. For the real perverts, this new account will just be like, I don't know, a couple bucks a month, and it'll just be subscription based, and I feel like that's a much healthier way to do it. And that means that people are maybe more likely. Was that a shot at me? Bear falling? I think it was just a bear falling. But yeah, it's maybe just a more financially stable way for people to do it. And again, it means that I'm getting like a consistent revenue amount, and I'm not relying on people like choosing to buy my stuff, you know, or less so. Here, buddy. Gonna get him. There it is. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be an interesting thing. Oh, hello. Let's see where that landed, but thank you. It'll be an interesting new venture, but one that I'm honestly kind of excited for, because if I can make enough money off of doing this and streaming, then like, I don't know. Means I don't have to go work some like shitty retail job, and honestly, my city has like one of the lowest employment rates, one of the highest unemployment rates in the entire country. I don't like my odds of getting a decent job, if I'm being completely honest. So this is this is maybe something that's a bit more, I don't know. What's up there? Whoops. This might be something that's maybe a bit more like self-employed and something to fall back on if I can't find anything. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it. Again, I am optimistic. I think with just the revisions that I've made to how like I'm feeling about it and what I'm comfortable doing versus what you know, trying to appeal to what other people want, which I still definitely am, but like less so. I'm trying to find that balance. I think it'll work out a lot better. Companies are acting like jobs are as valuable as golds. They should withhold it for newbies in the field. Yeah, like the only shit that I see that's available doesn't require like, you know, a degree, doesn't require and even like with a degree, like even with a degree, you're not guaranteed to get whatever job you're looking for either, right? I don't know. It's just annoying when everything it feels like needs a degree, needs like 3 years of experience, and it's like, well, what if I don't have that? What if I don't like? Thank you. What if I don't have that, and what if that is like kind of unobtainable? Like, why do I need 3 years of experience to be like a fucking receptionist at some like shitty, I don't know, construction company? I don't get it. And not even like a big company, like just some locally owned place. Why do I need that much experience? You're going to try and only get people from Twitch to your other accounts or the other way around? I definitely will make a post on YouTube too, because I'd be kind of stupid to not like try and advertise to my already existing audience. I know some people will probably not like it because, again, whenever there are bad comments, it is almost entirely on YouTube. Again, no offense, no offense to YouTube chat. You guys are usually pretty good, but YouTube, just with its much higher audience or much higher user base, like the weirdos definitely are there. That's where like pretty much every single transphobic comment I've ever had has come from. So I don't know. I definitely do want to keep things more or less separate. Like I'm not going to be constantly advertising over there, but I definitely will put like an initial thing, maybe mention it in a video or something. Just do something. Because, yeah, if I can, because I've been doing it so, like, on and off, I feel like, again, I would be kind of an idiot to not mention, like, hey, I've made, like, some big reforms, and also, like, if anyone's interested, I know there's been, like, a couple hundred new subs over the last little bit, like, I don't know. Let's put that on fire. So yeah, I largely just want to keep things separate because, like, I don't really want to, because I don't want to alienate people. I don't want to lose subscribers because some people only want to see hunt content and they're now feeling like, oh, this is less of a hunt channel and more of like a, you know, this weird amalgamation. I don't want to do that. Again, that's kind of always been my stance on it. I've never wanted to. I've always kind of wanted to keep YouTube and I guess kind of Twitch, like more or less separate. Because that way it's something that I'm not like constantly thinking about if I am in a bad mental space. It's like I very much have to be in a good mental space to make that kind of content, right? I've been meaning to make, I'll be honest, I was supposed to have it up by now. That was the goal that I set for myself, but just with like all this shit that's been happening with like my leg and just not being able to like move or do anything for the past couple of days aside from sit at my computer. It's been pretty tough. So YouTube commenters can't handle a girl seeing a girl make bank. Yep. They can't handle a trans girl doing literally anything. You know. I'm so sorry, first name, last name, YouTube account with a profile picture that is just a selfie. My bad. I didn't realize that you think that all trans people should go to hell because they're happy. Twitter's even worse, obviously. It is, but like, the thing with Twitter is like, Twitter has a pretty strong, like, Twitter has a very strong, like, sex worker population, I would say. Like, I feel like people are kind of used to it. It'll happen. I'm sure there will be weirdos and creeps and transphobes and the bunch, the works. But like, it is unfortunately a very good way to advertise, right? Yeah, Twitter is pretty rampant with misogyny. I am making this account and like, I'm probably just not really gonna touch it. I'll probably do like the bare minimum that I can to like, that I have to like make the Twitter algorithm like me. You know, post every day or two and like, you know, comment and reply to things, maybe repost a few things, stuff like that. I am not doing anything further than that. Like, making that new Twitter account, because like my current Twitter account it's been like heavily curated through blocking literally anyone who I slightly dislike and never want to see again, which is a lot of Twitter users. It is a lot of Twitter users, but I've curated my feed so it is almost entirely just like some current events, but like from reputable sources, more or less. Cats, trans women, some video game stuff, and like art, and that's it. Making that new Twitter account and seeing like the default For You tab, and it's like, ah, here is a Zionist posting propaganda, here is racism, here is people talking about the Great Replacement Theory. Oh, yeah, there's like fucking, there's like Fox News, like misinterpreting on purpose, like some crime that happened. Like, it's horrible. It's crazy how much of it is just literal propaganda and like just blatant like hate for no reason. Finding part of the Twitter experience is actually tapping into the For You and seeing a video of a double murder. Yeah, like it's I don't know. Or like, oh wow, here's like an AI generated image of like Palestinian people thriving and all the Zionists being like, oh my god, like they have it so good, like they're not fucking, like we're not genociding them, haha, surely. Look how good they're living, guys. Bluesky on top. Bluesky's fine. I don't really use Bluesky very much because like, again, the For You tab's like kind of the opposite. It's like, it's very liberal, which is better than conservative, don't get me wrong, but it's very liberal in the sense that it's like, it's very liberal in the sense that it's like, it's slightly more center than I would think. It's the type of liberal who are like slacktivists, you know, who think that like, it's like Kony 2012 is the best comparison I can make. It feels like the height of Kony 2012. Every For You, like every day if I log into the For You tab, one of the top, because I don't really use Bluesky that much, the default algorithm's still very much in place for me. If I click on the For You tab, it's like almost exclusively just like It's like, here is someone just saying, like, I hate Donald Trump, and it getting, like, thousands and thousands of likes. And it's like, that's great. Like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, and, like, should not be in power, and other things that I can't say on stream. But, like, realistically, what is that doing? You can't just say, oh my god, fuck Donald Trump, and, like, everyone claps when, like, the conservatives are out here, like, actually doing things, you know? Oh. Whoopsies. Get away from me. Demon. Come over here then. Ha ha ha. I have my force field. That was actually kind of sad. Wow. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it does kind of feel a little like boomer liberals. Like, you're not, like, unfortunately with Twitter, like, the difference between Twitter and Bluesky is, like, you're getting the extremes on Twitter. Like, Bluesky is very, just, like, it's very moderate, it's very mild. It feels like everything's watered down because people are scared to, like, actually say anything. You know, these are the type of, like, this is the type of, like, liberal activism who thinks that, like, Luigi Mangione is, like, a morally, like, unjust person because he killed someone, you know? Even though that person was a fucking horrible CEO billionaire who, like, who was, like, ruining the lives of millions of people, right? But that's the type of, like, liberal vibes that I get from Bluesky, which is why I don't really use it that much. And again, the only reason I use Twitter is because, again, there are those more extreme, like, more left-leaning ideologies and statements and whatnot. And it's like, I've blocked out the extreme right people for the most part. Through, again, excessive use of the delete button. So, I don't think it was good that he killed the guy. It's a lot more complicated than kill bad, but I won't be here. It is more complicated than just kill bad. But, like, the thing is that he actually did something, even if it was extreme. And I feel like usually more extreme stuff is kind of what prompts people to maybe think about things a bit more. Because again, if it was just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna boycott this guy, that's not gonna do anything. Like, I do think that there is something to be said about, like, again, unfortunately, like, nothing really came of it, to be completely honest. Because, again, people are just kind of scared to do things now, which is, like, partly just because of, again, like, how many restrictions and, like, how quick the fucking government is to, like, be like, yes, we're gonna send our, basically, like, our secret police after you, you know? Oh, we have suspected that you might not actually be a U.S. citizen. We're gonna take you to fucking Gator Alcatraz. As stupid as that sounds. Like, I don't know. Like it or not, assassinations get shit done. The act Luigi made does not bother me as just like being don't murder because it's just bad. Oh no, I accidentally got rid of chat. Uh-oh. It's not the people who have a ton of power and a strong intent to use evil forever. Yeah, like, this is not me being pro-murder. This is me being pro-murder for people who deserve it. People who will continue to live unjust and do horrible things, and because nothing's ever going to stop them, right? Where's my stream lives when she's addressed? I wasn't actually reading yours. I'll read yours now. It can be good size to both, but ultimately minority groups are able to have lives worth living because of social stability, and helping conservatives reset the rules on political violence is ultimately a death sentence for a lot of people. In fact, are we talking about Luigi Mangione still? I can't remember if he was. I don't think he was conservative. Was he? Either way, it's like he's centrist. Okay, I knew he wasn't like entirely left. Yeah, just for any political assassinations. Like, unfortunately, it does kind of just get to a point where, like, I feel like it kind of has to happen. You know? Oh, just vote them out. Okay, well, like, look at the current government. We can't. I mean, I can't. I'm Canadian, but like in America, you can't for the next fucking how many years? Like 3, 4? That's a lot of time to do something bad. A lot of bad. I mean, look how much damage it's been done just in the last fucking, like, just in the last, like, few months, right? That is true. People aren't voting. That is true. Yeah, I think there were a lot of people who, with the current election, or not the previous American election, who were kind of trying to maintain that like moral high ground of like, well, I don't think either of them are good, so I just didn't vote, or I voted independent because I think they're both bad. And it's like, okay, like Kamala's definitely not a good person. I still think that there will be a lot of issues in the States and worldwide, but like, at least she wouldn't be creating a literal fascist police state. You know? Like, lesser of two evils, right? I don't know. It's just this weird, like, it's this weird, like, moral high ground that I feel like people try to maintain, when in reality, it's just like, you kind of have to have the conservative mindset of just like, you just can't let the conservatives win because they are such a fucking hive mind. They will vote in the fucking most stupid person possible because they said, oh yes, eggs will be cheaper because tariffs, which doesn't make any sense. and like, even after all the shit that he has done, there will still be people defending him, right? Like, it's just hard. Like, I feel like the Democrats and the liberals, like, they need that sort of, they need to like rally around a cause, honestly. They just don't fucking do anything. You want to call for assassinations, you better be a registered voter first. Yeah, I guess that is a good point. Like, again, I think that assassinations should be the last option, the very last possible thing. Like, if you can just do it peacefully and vote someone out, awesome, great. But again, I don't think that in the terms of Luigi Mangione, going back to that, you cannot tell me that CEO was not going to like continue living the life that he was living for the rest of his days, or in certain cases, given how much the US government right now is like is backing billionaires, like his life would have just gotten better and he would have been able to screw people over even easier and even more blatantly, right? Like there was nothing else that could have been done at that point feasibly, right? I'll forever respect the man who had the chance to, or had the balls to go over Trump while there was a chance. Yeah, that sure did happen. I'm like, I'm not someone who believes in conspiracies or anything like that, but I do feel like it's I do feel like it may have been staged at least a little bit. It feels kind of just too perfect, right? Anyways, that's a whole nother thing that I'm not really going to get into, but yeah, like assassinations and riots and like violence should be the last resort, unfortunately. Or no, sorry, not unfortunately. They should be the last resort if, unfortunately, nothing else works. There we go. It was way too close to be staged. It was way too close. There was... Well, I don't know. It wasn't that it was way too close. It was just that it was like... It happened. It could have just been a fucking, like, you know... It could have been, like, just a little thing that popped his ear. It didn't have to be the bullet, right? There's other ways to do that. And, I don't know. The photo ops look a little too perfect. It also happened at a time that was like just a little too like I don't know. Everything about it just seems too perfectly timed. Again, I'm not gonna get too much into that because again, that is a whole nother can of worms. But that is like one of the very few conspiracies, like serious and relevant conspiracies that I do kind of stand by. Yes, it wasn't like a firefighter who died or something like that, and I think they killed the alleged shooter too. What are you trying to do? I am trying to play the video game with this Scotfield precision and a drilling. Presidents in the US always found a way to screw my country. Got a whole dictatorship here because of the USA. If you don't mind me asking, can I ask which country you're referring to? Not trying to like devalue what you're saying, but I'm more just curious. Yeah, that doesn't really... Unfortunately, that doesn't really narrow it down very much. Brazil? Ah, yes. Yeah, there's been a lot of, like... I feel like there's been a lot of, like, butterfly effect of, like, certain things happening in the States that have affected Brazil. There'd be politicians backing... I can't remember his name, but you know the guy. Most recent British president, I believe. President, Prime Minister. Installing dictators in South America as a hobby. Yeah. Yeah. Historically, you are very right. Bolsonaro, that was his name, yes. Is he... It's gonna sound horrible. Is he dead yet? I feel like he was having like some medical issues at the start of the year, but I can't remember. I know he's a horrible, horrible person though, and like an idiot who was running the country into the ground. He was going to the hospital with novel new infections. Yeah, I was gonna say he had something going on. I remember. I don't remember exactly what it was. He's in domestic jail. Okay, well that's better than nothing, but entirely what he deserves. Oh, I didn't redo my consumables. Oh, that's a person. That's a friend. One's on the roof too, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that red barrel. Sorry, I heard one on the roof. Clear that out as much as I can. Oh, there's more people behind me too. What are them shooting? They're shooting a silencer, I think. They totally are. don't know if I can like get an angle on them without exposing myself. Let's see here. That was them right there. Okay. Found them. Like, that's a weird looking grunt. That grunt's not moving. Don't know if they're a solo or not. Oh boy, I am pushing into death field here. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay. How many teams were here then? Okay, immediately burned. Damn. All right. Anyways, let's yeah. Oh, that's a message that I don't really like in yeah. Like I said, it's always YouTube chat. It's always fucking YouTube chat. It's rarely ever Twitch chat. Twitch chat's full of bots. But like YouTube chat, you get the people coming and being like, "Oh yeah, hail USA! I love Trump and Musk, and also I like eating cat." And it's like, okay, bye. Stop being so woke, rah. Stop bringing politics into my video game, Ari. Grr. I need traits. Whoops. It is always really funny when like I talk about like being trans and it like makes it into a video, whether it's like at the start of a match or like whatever, or intentionally leave it in, whatever it might be. And there's always like one person who's just like, like, can you not talk about that stuff? I don't really care. I don't really care if you're trans. Like, just don't bring politics into this. And it's like, I don't feel bad doing that because one, it's my channel. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. And two, the fact that my existence is seen as political by some people means that I can't exist and make videos without it being inherently political to some people. People come into your house and be like, can you stop shoving your politics down my throat? I'm just trying to play Hunt Showdown. Why do you have to, say that you're transgender? Why can't I just, like, imagine that you're a man because of your voice? Like, come on. I hate this. I'm gonna go play some apolitical games, like Metal Gear Solid. My sexuality is political? Yep. Absolutely, Paz's voice is great. Thank you. I disagree, but thank you. My apolitical game. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Being able, because in the campaign for Call of Duty Cold War, again, one of the most politically charged wars, a game about one of the most politically charged wars in history. People were mad because you could choose your pronouns at the start of a game, he, she, or they, and your character just had an androgynous name. And that campaign was good, and people were getting mad because there's politics in video games because of the pronouns about a game about the Cold War. Like, God, I hate people. They're so stupid. Find your voice very natural or neutral. Thank you. I'd say it's natural too. I don't try and force my voice very much. Stop being woke. How about you go play some sleep? Yeah, go play. Go to fucking bed if you hate woke. I'm bi and in Brazil I face the same problems. Yeah. I don't like I Brazil's stance on like queer people has always been so strange to me because like from what I understand, like it's a very mixed bag. If you want to like Blimblon, if you want to enlighten me on that, like I am genuinely curious. Because from what I've seen, like they're like the people who are accepting are like super accepting, but there's also like a lot of hate that goes on in that country. And again, this is my uneducated like North American showing right now, but it's incredibly Catholic like most of South America. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like Patrick Star and Arthur Morgan combined. Okay. Having a deeper voice is a little just for anyone, not specifically just for you, Maeve, but just in general. I'm just hearing water devils. Anyways, what I did, because I have done very little voice training, I still have to like get past the cringiness aspect of it, but my biggest tip that I can give is just like stop trying to care as much about pitch, because like there are women who have deeper voices. That is not an uncommon thing. Try to care less about pitch and try and instead talk smoother. if that sounds like if you can make sense of that. If you try and go for like a smoother, more like just lighter tone of voice, and you try and focus more on like your pronunciation, I feel like that goes a long way. That's pretty much what I did when I first started transitioning, is like I tried to do the fucking I also had a period where I was like, you know, basically doing the fucking Mickey Mouse voice, where it sounded nasally and airy and just horrible. But again, if you just try and focus on being a little bit smoother, a little bit lighter in your pronunciation, just try and like again, it's hard to describe because I haven't really thought about how I would describe it in terms of like I don't really know how I would talk about like I would talk about it in terms of, say, like physically describing it, because I don't know if I can, but like, I don't know. Like if you put pronunciation on different parts of a word, I feel like it kind of, I don't know. I feel like it definitely does something. Gotta get rid of my southern accent? You don't have to get rid of any accent. You don't owe it. If you personally dislike it, then sure, but... Am I hearing people? Yes, I very much am. 1 second. They're on the stairs. They're not. Never mind, I lied. Meathead's in a bad spot here. Spiders here. I want to say they're on the stairs here. Okay, I was right. Damn! 3 kills on 3 different levels. That's a fun little fight there. Thank you, Drilling. Okay. Cool. We're right? Yes, we are. Neat. found the southern accent of the South beautiful. Yeah, like it's I like southern accents. I think that they have like a certain amount of like hospitality and charm to them. Like obviously when it's used in like a loving sense, if you're, you know, I think it's just it gets a bad rep because like, you know, the South is very much like just horrible in terms of how it treats people who are, you know, southern hospitality and whatnot, but then like southern hospitality kind of goes out the window as soon as they see someone they don't like, right? So I feel like in that regard it kind of gets a bit of a bad rap. But like I don't know, I think that southern accent can be a really beautiful thing. Again, I think all accents have like an amount of beauty to them. It's where you're from, it's who you are, right? It is part of you. And unless you really, really hate that about yourself for like other reasons that I won't specifically go into, because I don't know what everyone's deal is, but I don't know. I think accents are very nice. There's Spider. My husband is southern. I love his accent. He teasing lovingly when it slips out. Yeah, one of my good friends, I recently met her girlfriend, who is from, oh, I can't remember. I think she's from, I don't remember. Either way, somewhere in South America. I can't remember. She's half black and half Hispanic, and she obviously has like a very strong like Portuguese accent, and she every now and then she will just let like a little bit of Spanish come out, especially if she's like angry or mad or whatever, or like surprised. I think it's very charming. I think it's very cute. Like we were playing Minecraft the other night, and hearing her like, you know, talk about something that she likes, gets snuck up on by like a creeper and just like scream like fucking just scream like like Spanish swear words. It's like, oh my god. And then just go right back to being like, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so I was saying like in perfect English. It's very funny. So I don't know, accents are weird, but accents are definitely like, it adds a lot of charm to a person, I find, regardless of what that accent is. So. Serpent, no, he's a fresh hunter. Whoops. Especially when they have a pirate accent. True. Wish the Canadian accent was actually real outside of more rural areas. I mean, like, I don't know. A lot of people tell me I don't really have an accent. Definitely in certain ways that I pronounce. Like, it's not a very prominent one, but I definitely have noticed that, like, the way I pronounce things is a little bit different compared to some people, especially from the States. But, yeah, if you want, like, a real proper Canadian accent, like, I mean, it's hard because Canada's such a big place with so many different cultures and like communities, but I would say the only real, like, obviously like Quebec has its own thing. There's a very there's a certain way that Quebecois people speak that, like, you know, other French speakers who are not Quebecois like don't. It's kind of interesting. And the other big one is like out in the Maritimes, like the standard like Newfie accent. Everyone knows what I'm talking about with that. Or can you speak French? Yes, I actually lived in Quebec for a year before COVID started. Yeah, Newfoundland's on another level. It sure is. I love Newfie accents though. Like, a lot of people make fun of them, but like, again, it's just it's like the Scottish accent of like of Canada. If that makes any sense. How the Berthier is best in French. Oh, you can speak French? Prove it. Mais oui, je peux parler français. Je suis un peu... je suis pas le meilleur maintenant parce que ça fait environ 5 ans que j'ai désiré de parler français. La Colombie-Britannique, il n'y a pas vraiment une locale de parler français, so... But I'm a bit rusty is basically what I'm saying, yes. Anyone could figure that out then. Did they leave or did they not pick up? They're on their way. I didn't pick up. What am I looking at? Telling Gabby you spoke French? Okay. Why? Like, sure, go for it, but like... Let's see what that has to do with anything. There's an envelope, it's just a stain on the wall. I'm just gonna try and book it out of here, I don't really feel like. I'm getting bad vibes from this team, I feel like I'm just gonna get ran through, so... I am just gonna get out of here. If they want to fight, if they want the token, they can take the token. I don't really have much to gain from this. French uttered, I'm unsubscribing. I live on Vancouver Island. I live as far as fucking away from the French in Canada as I can. Gabby always jokingly hates on the French. Like, don't get me wrong, Quebec can be like kind of an awful place. It is a very beautiful place, but some of the people there can be a little bit judgmental. That's what I definitely found, like, living there for a year. Like, when I was when I was living in Quebec, I was going there for school, and on the very first, like, day of classes, on the very first day of classes, they were doing like roll call to make sure that everyone was actually there. They were doing attendance, and you know, there's a bunch of like incredibly French sounding names. You know, you got like your fucking Jean-Luc, Sieur, Marie Saint-Pierre, like all sorts of stuff like that, which is like not even me just stereotyping. I'm pretty sure there were people like called that in their fucking like, I'm pretty sure there were just people that were actually called that. Anyways, they go through, and I shit you not, like, this guy looked like a walking stereotype, and he was, like, kind of the... Like, they called my name, and in the back, it was a bunch of, like, people who were just fucking... Like, my name does not sound very French. Every other name up until this point was incredibly French. My name sounds very English. My family has origins in Scotland, so... it's doesn't sound very French. And the professor said it, and this like trio of fucking like guys in the back who, I shit you not, were wearing Habs jerseys and had curly mustaches started fucking laughing. And I was like, I went home and cried that day, because again, that was my very first class I ever had, my very first university class too. It was... Oh, it was humiliating. And looking back, it's like, I can't believe I'm getting, like, clowned on by these literal walking stereotypes. It was so fucking funny. I don't know, like, French people, both in, like, France, because I have had the opportunity to visit France, like, French people and Quebecois people, as much as they hate each other, Quebec, fun fact, is actually... they are actually referred to by France as prostitute France. So the French hate the Quebecois. Both are just very, like, dismissive and very, like, just kind of have this air of, like, I want to say, like, feeling better about themselves. An air of, like, superiority compared to a lot of people, I would say. And, like, it's... I remember when I was younger, my family did a vacation to France. We went to northern France, and it was very nice. But the people there were, like, very... Like, because my sister and I, we were both put into French immersion. Obviously, like I said, as I proved, I can speak French. we wanted to go and like test our French skills a bit and see, because it was our first time like outside of like a classroom, like practicing our French in the real world. And every time we would try and like order food in French or talk to someone in French, 9 times out of 10 they would instantly just switch to English. And again, their English is like more or less perfect because again, like being bilingual is just kind of a thing in Europe, more or less, aside from maybe like England. But they would just immediately switch to French or immediately switch to English, and it was like, wow, that's like only a little demoralizing that you didn't even give me a chance to like try and entertain it, right? And it was definitely the same in Quebec. It wasn't as bad, but there definitely were some people who would like, I would try and order something in French at like a fast food joint. They would be loud, and I'm not a very loud person. They wouldn't be able to hear me very well, and they would just look at me and be like, "Do you want me to switch to English?" And I'm like, "No, no, I can do it. I swear. I promise I can do it." It was bad. I liked my time in Quebec. There were a lot of good things that would that happened there. Again, I only spent a year because COVID happened, and I realized that doing my entire schooling in French was just like kind of a really big challenge. But yeah, it was I don't know. I do like Quebec. I would definitely go back to Quebec just to visit, just to spend some time there, because it is I only was ever in Quebec City, but Quebec City is a beautiful place. I'd like to go visit Montreal at some point too, because I think Montreal is also like a very interesting place too. The second biggest city in Canada? Quebec's way cheaper rent-wise than everywhere else. Yes, it absolutely is. You want to know how much I was paying for? So in my like in universities in BC, the average about for like just dorm room living, averages about like between 700 to 900 a month, more or less, depending on what university you're at, what city you're in, whatever. Do you want to know how I was living in dorms when I was going to school in Quebec? Do you want to know how much I paid for a dorm in Quebec, which included like laundry? Like the only thing it didn't include was food. I don't know how much I paid. I paid $365 a month. I paid less than half of what some people pay in British Columbia for the exact same thing. And granted, my dorm room was tiny, but like, it's nothing. $365 a month rent is nothing compared to like what some other people will pay for the exact same thing. I choose not to believe this. Again, you are literally confined to like a room that is like a single bed, a sink, a desk, and a closet, and you have like I could touch both walls if I stretched my arms out from like side to side. It was bad, but I guess you didn't have to pay for Wi-Fi, you didn't have to pay for utilities or anything like that. Like, it was pretty good. That's a single paycheck for me. Well, you have to remember that's 365 Canadian, so it's probably even cheaper if you like convert it to US. Like to visit US in Halloween someday. Yeah, I guess Halloween's a very like North American holiday. I can't assume that it's celebrated as much in South America, at least not in the same capacity. Which is weird to think, because like Halloween is a very like ingrained like part of my childhood. I got rain, I finally hear it. I also got rain. Perry, do we think we're in the same lobby? Oh no. Are you also on Stillwater? Oh no. Halloween kind of feels like it's dying in the States. How come? Yo, no. Yo, Perry's not talking in chat. I think Perry might be in here. Oh no. I will reveal nothing. Oh no. Well, you know what skin I'm rocking. I guess I'll keep an eye out for... either a Blanchett ghost or like a prodigal daughter or Corvid, I guess. With a rival. I'm Burb Lady with a rival. Okay. I will keep that in mind. If I hear a rival, it's kill on sight. I'm joking. We'll see what the circumstances are. Why am I in 4K? I don't know. We're talking about a lot of real shit today, so therefore I have decided to get real. Put my makeup on. Yes, this is what happens when I put makeup on. I've actually been wearing like less and less makeup lately. I really have not been. I don't know, I used to wear it a lot, which I didn't wear like a ton of makeup. I would pretty much just do like, I still do like a bit of concealer around like my upper lip and my jaw, just because again, I haven't had laser surgery yet, or laser surgery, I haven't had laser hair removal yet. So I do still have like a tiny bit of a shadow, so I do use a bit of concealer just to like make it a little less noticeable. But I used to do like eyeliner basically every day, and I feel like the last little bit I just haven't really. It wasn't big eyeliner or anything, it was literally just like a couple little lines. But no. Oh, should I go hideout? Try and get catalyst? Those are crows behind me. I don't know if that was just because of the rain. It feels kind of delayed. There might be people behind me. Yeah, because the crows are just starting to go. I think there might be people here. Hello? Where am I going? What am I doing? Feel hard to see here. Definitely heard crows behind me. Oh, someone got Racha. Interesting. That could be Perry, actually. I'm gonna try and avoid looking at chat when I'm in a fight, just so I don't get, like, fed information by Perry, but... For the crows from the rain, it sounded like it happened right before, like, heavy rain came in. Because crows usually fly away, like, a couple seconds after heavy rain. I think I might just continue on to pitching at this point. The rain is my cover, in case there are people around. But yeah, I just do like little wings on my eyes, more or less. That's probably going to change this Saturday, though. I'm going with Gabby and one of my co-workers, and his polycule to... There's a drag show in town, and I've never been to a drag show. I'm very much like... I don't really care as much for drag, just because, like, I find a lot of people kind of confuse, like, drag and being a trans woman is, like, kind of the same thing, when it's really not, because one's almost entirely performative and one really isn't at all. It is just you trying to be yourself. So, I don't know, but I'm curious. I just kind of want to get out, go do something, and it's a good way to, like, there's not a huge queer scene in my town, so I will I will tolerate drag for a little bit just to get out and do something. Specifically something that is like something with my people too. People here. Plus it gives it's like a 19+ event too, which is great. Gives me an excuse to kind of dress up a little more skimpy. Or at least skimpier than I would normally. Like I have this cute little sheer top that I would love to wear with just like a bra underneath. That could be kind of neat. I don't know. Lots of things to consider. Alright, do we think there's people here? There has to be. Right. Scrappy, so it could be stairs. What is that's just the light? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, made it work. Oh, it's Perry!
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. How you doing?
I'm good. Glad I missed that shot for some reason.
That's good. Okay.
Careful, there's a bear trap on the body. Oh.
Thanks.
Gotcha. Oh, throwing something else.
Try going.
I think I can drop down here. Oh, they see me. Oh. Sorry. Oh no, did Perry just die? Oh fuck, I just died. Where's that Centennial? Okay. I think we traded. I didn't kill you, though. I think, at least. Oh, he saw me. Damn. I was wondering if I could see his head there. Damn. Oh, well. You and the dude on the stairs? Ah, okay. I only heard you die, so I don't know if you did trade, but I will. Oh, you headshot him with slugs? Beautiful. Owie. It's like, ow, why did you shoot me? Because you scared me because I knew there was someone in the back hallway with me, and I just got shot by incendiary long ammo, so... Ah, well. Alright, what are we at for time here? We're well over 2 hours. I'm down to keep going, though. And I don't have to go... Ugh, I don't have to get ready for the beach. We're meeting at 5, so I have plenty of time to hang out here. I feel like we've been having some pretty decent games, pretty decent conversations, too. We've talked about, like, so much shit today. Talked about... what? Obviously talked about Hunt, we've talked about politics, we've talked about other like more kind of extreme politics. We've talked about queer stuff. We've talked about different nationality stuff. Like, there's been an interesting little stream. Me and Chloe and Gabby ran into Perry one time too. She's a force to be reckoned with. Yes, I remember that. I remember you were telling me about that. It's always funny whenever we like run into people. Hell, even like what? I think it was like the first Twitch drop stream or something like that. Capstroyer came in afterwards and like said, "Hey, we traded," and then like they traded with another team and the bounty was just on the ground. And then at the very end of that stream, the last game, I made friends with another solo, and then out of the fucking bushes, I just hear, "So we meet again, Ari." And we're like, I'm like, "Who are you?" Deciding if I should queue now or wait until I get into the game so it doesn't happen again. Up to you. Up to you. I probably won't play for too much longer, so probably do like maybe this might be the last match depending on how it goes. We'll see. Queues are pretty long today, yeah. I mean, it's what? It's a what is today? Today Wednesday? No, today's Thursday. Like, it's Thursday at noon, so like you're all about to throw down that game. I mean, to be fair, I did almost fucking blast Perry away with a drilling, so I missed my shot completely. Must have shot like under your arm or something. I thought the hit marker, or I thought the hip fire looked good, but I guess not. Maybe jump? Yeah, you made me jump too. I was ready to fucking pull out my penny shot Derringer on you, but then I was like, oh wait, it's a bird with a rival, right? That's Perry. I was playing with friends and you headshot me with an Obrez sharp eye, and I was like, oh my god, I know her. So one thing that happened yesterday, just kind of in the same vein as that, the person that we raided, was their name, like Floating Jesus 444. I can't remember exactly. Let me find it. I sent it to Gabby. Floating Vampire Jesus 444, right? Because they had an Alucard as their little avatar, Alucard with a cowboy hat. Anyways, we both raided them because we were streaming together. Gabby sent her raid slightly before mine for some reason, even though we said we were going to do it at the same time. And Gabby, obviously her name popped up in the alert and everything. And the person that the streamer was playing with said, oh my god, that's peebnute's girlfriend. And we both fucking laughed about that for hours. For fucking hours. Because we're like, no fucking way you get recognized as peebnute's girlfriend. You've made it. You're your own like little micro celebrity. Congratulations. It was so fucking funny. Castlevania, Alucard to Helsing. I think it was Castlevania. I don't really know the difference because I don't know like either of those very, very well, but I'm pretty sure it was Castlevania. Yeah, we were laughing about that for hours. They even like reached out to me on Twitter too, like, hey, thanks for the raid and whatnot. I'm like, no problem. It's just, I had no idea too. I didn't even know that they were like fans or anything. Or at least the one person was a fan. And god, it was just so funny. Gabby is now known not as her own separate thing, as as a peebnute's girlfriend. Barry, stop it.
Okay, well, this changes things a little bit.
It
Sorry,
sure
Hager.
does. That's fine. It's whatever. I'm only a little hurt by it.
Oh, you're really quiet. Let me turn her. Never mind. I can't turn you up.
Is there a medkit in there? The eunuch known as peebnute's girlfriend. True. Let's look for a medkit here, so I don't really want to use 2 of my own. You seen a medkit anywhere?
No.
Found one. Alright, let's just, I guess let's book it down to Windy Run. We're a team now. The fire drinker perk lets me get HP from slurping lanterns. I mean, that was kind of a thing. Less so from like drinking lantern oil, but that one what's it called? That trait from the Infernal Pact. Was it Blazeborn? I can't remember. Either way, the one that let you can't remember. Will let you heal from standing in fire. Sorry, say that again.
I have an ammo box if you ever want me to drop it. I kind of need this for my little report.
No, you're good. I'm pretty ammo efficient. Let me eat live hunters.
Ooh, an upper mat.
Right in front of us there.
Oh,
Oh my. That might be a chaos.
That's definitely chaos.
Yeah. I'm going inside there. It's way too much to be. No, I think it is. Oh my god, I got one. It shotted through a wall, though. Grunts be my bodyguards. Oh my god, I'm crazy! Ah, no, 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 no! Oh, the grunts. He shot at my everything. Jesus Christ.
Goat. The guy behind the fence over here.
Probably reload this.
Nice.
Oh. Oh no.
Got a hit, got a hit.
Boy, this is
Can't hear you. It's
don't know what Perry's trying to tell me right now. Oh. That's Perry dead. Well, there goes my head. We gotta spectate Perry. Get him, Perry. Where is she? Is she dead? Oh no, she might be dead. Nope, she's alive. Alright, take it home. Might get shot by the upper mat here. Oh, I fear for the worst here. Goodbye, Perry. Did they leave? Oh my god, she did it. Okay. We're not done yet. Does she know she only has a single slug left? Okay, yes she does. that is a brave peek with slugs. Don't think that's part of their team, but she's gonna get shot underneath here. There's no way. Oh no, you killed yourself. Goodbye, Perry. Never go under the houses. Ah, well. Those are some crazy headshots I hit on those first couple people, though. God damn. They were coordinated. You went under the house. You couldn't get away. You doomed yourself, Perry. Ah, well. 2.5 hours. I think I might actually just end it there, especially if the queues are getting slow enough that we're starting to get Perry consistently. Which is fine, I like playing with Perry, but like... I've also been going for 2.5 hours, so I think it's time. Anyways, thank you to everyone for coming out today. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check out my other stuff, links down below, YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, all sorts of cool stuff. Thank you to everyone who subbed today, who became a member, who did literally anything to support me. You guys are amazing. Even if you were just here, getting your drops, even just lurking, I appreciate it. So yeah, there was also a new YouTube video uploaded yesterday, so if you haven't seen that yet, it's exclusively rain maps, and it's using this little gun in my hand here, the Centennial Pointman, so go check that out because there are some pretty fun matches. But yeah, thank you to everyone for coming out. You guys are amazing. Love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow for some more hunting and showing down. Bye-bye!